Hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Fields. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, North Texas. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Hines is tight end. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Flips it out in the flat. Quick step and go. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're off to a... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk...
Breaks into the open. The spin, still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Crosses to 40. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. You want a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella. North
Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Iowa State! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Burrell. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
35, Iowa State,
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's on target and complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peppers. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick handoff. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. calls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what...
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Trying play action. The short hands, it's Burrell. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly what you wanted on first down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. North Texas in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Play action on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. At the 35, he's loose. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Cyclones just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. Absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Got a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Burrell. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Pressure coming. Steps away to find some room. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now you can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up. play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. The sure hands. It's Marsh. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Line gets set. First down. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, North Texas. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
North Texas, 70. Iowa State, 56.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry up. wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Iowa State, 62.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
With the catch, it's Clark. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could play out an altitude.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. North Texas will try to bleed the clock. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, North Texas.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this to extend the lead late. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say?